Morning, everyone. It's 8:40 on Monday morning, the 8th of May already. And this is your pre-opening comment video number 1744. Okay, so on the news shows yesterday, Secretary of the Treasury Yellen talking about the 14th Amendment, which just goes to show you how political she has become. For those of you who are undereducated, meaning they didn't teach you, quote, civics in junior high or high school, this just shows the stupidity of this. The 14th Amendment was the amendment that called for life, liberty, and property, and it was a Civil War amendment, and it allows for the apportionment of Civil War debt. So, give me a break here. I mean, she couldn't be more hyperbolic and, frankly, political. And the naming of Vice President Harris as the AI czar, I'm just going to take a leap of faith here and say if they implanted a chip in her brain that gave her a direct link to AI, it would be a dramatic improvement considering how ridiculous she is, her inability to talk to people as anything other than kindergartners, and her inability to stifle her completely ridiculous and inappropriate laughter. So there you go. Asia is mixed to higher. Europe is just mixed. The UK is closed for a banking holiday today. There's a term you really don't want to hear very often. Okay, as far as the futures, Dow up about 100, NASDAQ down about 15, S&P up about 7.5. Tyson swings to a loss. That's a pretty major miss. The stock had closed 60.69 on Friday, traded as low as 54.02. Last is 55.50. That's down $5.19 or 8.6%. This is one of those companies that you have to swear or curse every time you walk into a grocery store and you see what the cost of chicken is. In any event, Catalent, CTLT, they have gotten an extension. They were supposed to report tomorrow. Now they're talking about a week from now. And the stock had closed at 47.75, traded as low as 32.30. Last is 36. That's down 11.75 or 24%. TRUP, Trupanion, that's the pet health insurance company. It was down hard on Friday. And this morning, but it closed on the high. After being 23 and change, I think it closed at 28.88, and that was down about $7 or 20%. But as I said, closed on the high. I was looking for some follow through. We didn't get it. It's 27.06, down another $1.82 or 6.3%. Zscaler, double dipping here. They don't report until the 25th of the month, but they came out this morning with kind of advanced estimate of what they're going to report in 2.5 weeks. And the stock is 108.11, up $18.44 or 21%. Chart on the screen is the oil. Long-term bullish from my perspective, but I did put in all of these arrows a couple of weeks ago after we made this high at 123 versus the 130 and a half that was the blow-off high. All these arrows represent lower highs, and I thought that we had to fill this gap. This was the OPEC Plus announcement about cutting production, um, and we did that a week, 2 weeks ago, not last week, but the week before, and we closed pretty much unchanged that week. Well, last week was horrendous, although we did, after making this new low at 63.57, uh, managed to close, all the way back up at 71 and change. Is up again this morning, up about 2.3%, up $1.69 at 73.03. Look at some of the other futures. They were pretty much unchanged, but all the grains are up, but we only have a position in the corn, which I may take off here. The high is $6. There's a fair amount of supply between here and about 610, and then it gets to be heavy supply, so I'll have to look at that. Heating oil up, gasoline up 3 cents. Even that gas is up a little. Gold up 690 after being higher last week. The silver is down a nickel, so no big deal there. I, in fact, bought 30 more ounces of physical silver on Saturday morning from my local dealer. The meats are not open yet. The softs, cotton up a little, coffee down almost $3, sugar after an 80-cent day on the upside on Friday down just 11 cents. S&Ps and stuff I gave you. The biggest loser so far today is crypto. Under 28,000 again for Bitcoin. I haven't seen any specific news, but you can see, well, I'm going to go back to the daily here. Um, I drew these question marks in, and I've been very vocal about the fact that head and shoulders tops don't occur in the middle of a chart, only at new highs. But this has so nicely formed one that I'm sure we're going to hear from people that there's a head and shoulders top in Bitcoin. So, if everybody is thinking it, whether they're correct or not, we may get a move down. I actually was not expecting this size move on a daily basis. Now down 1900. We last week the average daily move was, or the average daily range was about 1100. The week before it was 1700. So we're off to a roaring start here, down 6.5%, and Ethereum was down even more when I looked at it this morning, down 141, but on a 2000 base, down 7%. So not much worse on a percentage basis. It was this morning, down about 9% on the low, while the Bitcoin was rallying a little. In any event, Wednesday and Thursday, CPI and PPI, those are big numbers, and we'll see how it looks. All right, folks, I'll be back tonight. Have a good one.